Hello, everyone. As you will see today, I'm making one of the hardest decisions in the game since I started playing Cabal Online. I don't know what to expect, and I'm unsure if I'll be satisfied with my decision. Today, I decided to switch my class from Wizard to Dark Mage, and I want to talk about the process itself, the pros and cons of being a Dark Mage, and how life isn't as easy as I thought it would be. I asked several Dark Mage players about their experiences, both positive and negative, and here's my personal opinion. I'll start with a quick comparison between Dark Mage and Wizard, both at the same 1.1 million CP. I went to Baldus to check the damage difference. As a Dark Mage, I dealt 3.7 million damage in Battle Mode 2, while as a Wizard, I dealt 2.3 million damage in Battle Mode 3. The difference is huge. However, in Battle Mode 3, as a Dark Mage, I only dealt 1.7 million damage. This is a bit of a sad issue, but I can't complain too much because it compensates in Battle Mode 2. So, in Battle Mode 3, you need to decide what kind of dungeons you want to play. For example, in the Garden of Dust, as a Dark Mage, I finish it in 10 minutes, while as a Wizard, it takes me 17 minutes. So there's a 7-minute difference, which could be used for something else. In Abandoned City, it takes me 10 minutes as a Dark Mage, while as a Wizard, it takes 16 minutes. In Mirage Illusion, it takes me 11 minutes as a Dark Mage, while as a Wizard, it takes 18 minutes. I also soloed Forgotten Temple B3F at 1.1 million CP. I passed the first boss in Battle Mode 2 without an aura, but I used around 13 Varadric's potions for the final boss. As a Wizard, I couldn't even get past the first boss in Forgotten Temple B3F in any possible way. I also went hunting for bosses in Palestra Inferna, and it worked out pretty well. I killed Manisha in a simple Battle Mode 2, and the ones in Linnea I killed in an extended Battle Mode 2. As a Wizard, I would do Manisha with a double, and the ones in Linnea would take me 3 to 4 Battle Mode 3 runs. Now, let me talk about the positive and negative sides that people don't mention, which you only find out once you start playing. Positive. As I said before, Battle Mode 2 is great for quick hits, and at the same time, you can tank bosses while your health regenerates quickly if you have a decent set. Also, in TG, it's quite good because of its petrification, silence, and resistance abilities, which can help you escape tough situations. Now, let's talk about the negative parts. Aura said, Dark Mage is the weakest of all classes in Battle Mode 3. Additionally, it has the smallest area of effect attacks in Battle Mode 3. That's the biggest downside for the class. The second issue is the extremely long cooldown on our strongest defensive skill. Bone Shield is take 5 minutes. It's not even as good as the Blader's Immortality, intuition skill, and the cooldown on it is insanely long. It's just unfair that Bone Shield has a 5-minute cooldown, while Blader's immunity only has an 80-second cooldown or something like that. It's an insane boost for the Blader class, and this shows the biggest favoritism towards them. That's why the majority of active players are playing Blader. They have one of the best damage outputs and the best defensive abilities. Survivability, defense rate, evasion of all classes for PvE scenarios. As for PvP, it's significant too. 12 to 14 seconds of doing whatever you want, and nobody can touch you. A big thanks to the game developers for at least allowing others to debuff the person while using intuition. Another downside for Dark Mage is that at 390,000 CP, the content is heavily reliant on Battle Mode 3 to clear large groups of mobs. This makes Dark Mage less attractive because of its bad damage and area reach. This comment is perfect. I don't need to add something as explain very good. One more important point. The auction house prices for Dark Mage and Blader items are the most expensive in the game compared to other classes. I could make a separate episode about the inflated prices in the auction house and what might have caused this inflation. Maybe it's from Palestra Inferna or from resellers, but still, I would love to hear your thoughts on this and leave a comment on YouTube here. Why do you think prices are so high in the auction house? And who is to blame, or how can we prevent inflation? Ryden Corner said, well, Palestra events. We're the problem. Any too much enchant safeguard high and highest on events, that's why is so much alls in the game. And resellers big ones. Some people just resell and sell alls, for Euro don't even play the game. Right. And again, Horus said, prices are going up because people can afford more things, as they are able to pay for them. There is plenty of alls circulating around, and inflation is happening pretty fast and is also affecting Cabal. Best alls income came from Palestra, so it pushed up in-game alls big time. Many people play Cabal to make alls and sell it, not to upgrade things to keep intended alls sync for more CP. One could say, we need more alls sync, but there are plenty of them, especially with some chest box keys, gifts openings to buy items with alls. A system with more alls sync might be not a bad way to reduce fluctuating alls from in-game, something similar to artifact rerolls. Well, also, let's not forget that there are only few people who manages to push themselves to max their crafting to be able to craft masterpieces, so less of competition or high prices for raw items. Prices of chaos items, especially arcanas, are skyrocketing because it's expensive to upgrade them, chances are low, and many are burned down before reaching plus 15. Simply a solution to expensive price on arcanas would be new kind of ultimate safeguards for arcanas only. One would be needed. We had, I think, 1 or 2 events with perfect chaos safeguards years ago, and prices of chaos items were 7 to 20 billions for plus 15 item, because many people were able to succeed their items to plus 15 and not destroy them. Oh, of course, those perfect safeguards are available for use on any chaos item, but they would be insane reducer on chaos items prices overall. To end it with the thought of many will be resellers. They got immense amount of ALE running around to influence market as they see fit. They work in small groups, so their pool of ALs is of 200 casual players, so their buying power can influence market, as we do see now. They can stock up items, leave them at higher price, to make high margin on profits after purchasing them at lower price. Also to add, in April 2024, the price of vouchers was around 300,000 alts. By December of the same year, the price had skyrocketed to 1.2 million alts, and now the price is around 1.5 million alts. This means the inflation rate is 5 times higher in 1 year, which raises a lot of questions. Do you think the black market has taken over Cabal Online? It's a sensitive topic. I personally recommend buying vouchers from the official website, as the server also has expenses, utility bills, staff maintenance, and possibly even annual license fees to the Korean developers. If the server didn't generate revenue, it would have been shut down a long time ago, right? Now, going back to the first question, Do I like the change I made from Wizard to Dark Mage? I can honestly say that the change has been for the better, and I don't regret it at all. I do enjoy playing as a Dark Mage, but I wouldn't recommend it for low CP players, as it relies heavily on Battle Mode 3 and requires AoE skills to really thrive. That said, one day, I do plan to return to Wizard. It's just a lot more fun to play. Goodbye, thank you for following me. With blessings in hearts, may you be stronger and your CP grow higher.